Hello guys, this video is gonna be a more in-depth dive into the Noya MCP. Uh, Hopefully we're gonna be covering everything from the initial setup, from how to use the MCP in a real-world scenario. Let's start by doing something fun by letting the MCP uh, fetch us real data and show us its capabilities in aggregating this data. Let's try this prompt. We're gonna dive a bit deeper later into how to use the MCP for other things, but let's start with this as something fun and a showcase of its capabilities. As as you can see, it's asking to get the Noya data. We'll look into how we can add this later, but let's just go with the flow for now. Okay, it's done. It fetched us a market snapshot, like different prices, price change, and sentiment analysis using, if you look here, it used under the hood CoinGecko spot prices, Fear and Greed Index, and Kaito mindshare gainers and losers. So it aggregated three sources, which we have like many more. Like we have 100+ tools for it to use, but it chose to use these three to give us a brief recap of what's going on right now in the market. You can definitely dive deeper, but like this is a uh, quick like rundown of what the agent, or a brief rundown of what the agent can do. Let's move on. Uh, the Noya MCP, as I told you, like is a way for you to not only read the data, like Claude can find ways to get this data. It can analyze the web to get most of this data. But what we bring to the table, like we aggregate all of this data in one place, so Claude doesn't have to run here and run there in order to bring all of its data. We make it easy for the agent, and also we enable execution. Like this data will be meaningful. It won't just be data, and you don't have to worry about like what this data means. Claude will have access to many tools to put this data in action and actually start making you money and start trading smart. Okay. Let's look into how we can set this up. Like, how can we have access to this connector? How can we add this Noya agent connector? First thing, you have to go to agent.noya.ai. Let's disconnect. Let's yeah, let's use this. You have to create an account. For the data endpoints, you don't need an account, so you can skip this step, but I highly advise you do because it's very useful, because it lets Claude know who you are, like who is the person using it, and it guides you and even trades for you if you go with this step. And it's pretty easy. It doesn't take that much time. We go, oh no. Firstly, because Claude will have to do the actions for you, you will need to delegate your wallet. we can't do actions for you if you don't give us access to this wallet which we create for you. It's not your personal wallet. This is a wallet we create for you, but we ask for delegation. This step is for your sake. Like at any point in time, if you think this, like you don't want the AI to do anything for you, you don't want us to have access, you just come here and revoke delegation. But to be able to use it with the Claude or with any other agent, you will have to keep this on, like delegate and leave it like this as long as you want the AI to be able to use. But this is like a safety measure. You can revoke the AI's access at any point in time if you have funds on the wallet and you're scared they might get lost. The next step is for you to create an API key. As you can see, I have created many. Uh, let's do uh, demo. Okay, let's leave it like this for now and add here MCP installation. If you want to install it in Claude, we have different analysis for each and every app. But for Claude desktop application, you will have to edit this file if you're on Mac. If you're on Windows, you'll have to edit here. But I'm on Mac, so I'll be editing this file. I have it open right here. It's fine if my API key is leaked. I only have a couple of dollars in this wallet. Uh, you will have to take this snippet and add it here inside MCP servers. If you don't have the MCP server section, if it's like this, just copy this entire thing and make sure to replace this with your actual API key, the one you generated over here. After doing this, you'll need to quit Claude Desktop entirely, like completely quit, and reopen it. After opening a Claude again, you will have access to Noya AgentKit and Noya Agent Connect. We will make this a lot easier in the future. Like we will integrate with Claude, so it will be available through their own UI. Like we will make it easier in the future, but it's pretty simple. It's, even right now, it's pretty simple, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. After adding it, the agent will have access to all of the tools Noya gives. Like for data, like how many endpoints you get. For CoinGecko, you get all of these. For DeFi Llama, you get all of these. For Gecko Terminal, you get all of these. Like all of this data will be available through this one MCP, and that's where the power of Noya lies. And you can use this data with execution tools. For example, uh, AgentKit tools. Like we have integrated with AgentKit, and all of the tools AgentKit offers will be available to you. So you can analyze the market with the data tools and execute with the AgentKit tools. Let's since we are authenticated, like I'm using an API key, let's ask the agent what is wallet address. Let's see if this matches. Yes, it's the same one. Let's ask it, for example, how much USDC do I have base? Let's validate this profile. Let's take this address. Let's go to debunk. This I have 0.996. It's about right. It's fine. You get the idea. Let's try something else. Let's say you don't want to use the API key. You just want the data. You're just interested in the analysis. So let's start with that. But before that, let me recap like what the MCP does. It can do uh, it can do browsing like data. It can show you many sources of data, huge amount of data. It can uh, show you your own wallet's data, the one which you generate over at Noya.ai. And the third step is execution. It can execute for you. Like it can trade for you. It can uh, do anything for you. If you set up routines in Claude, like if you go into Cowork or into Claude Code and set up uh, routines, it can even run regular tasks for you. For example, DCA, if you want to buy every hour or whenever the price of something gets to this amount you want to buy, you can do that using routines in Claude. But let's move on, as I said, to using it purely for data. Let's try this. We'll try a couple of prompts. Let's see how this goes. I asked it about Twitter narratives, so it's using Kaito. We're fully integrated with them. Also, another tool I didn't mention is at the batch request. Like we offer the ability for agents, or if you want to create your custom UI, we offer a batch tool. Like you can fetch a huge number of data in just one call, which is what the agent just did here. Uh, I think it's yeah. Right. Yeah, it's tried to fetch a batch number of data. Let's wait for it to continue. It's going a bit like deeper. You can tell it to go shallower if you want. faster responses. But that's a good thing. Like it has access to historical data, so it's trying to make sense of the entire market, like not just scrape the last month or last whatever to give you a response. So it's trying to do a deeper dive before giving a response, which is, as I said, a good thing, not a bad thing. But it will take some time. Okay, let's see what it brought up. Uh, AI. I see this makes sense that the AI is dominating the market at 42%. DeFi, yeah, given the market situation right now, it seems about right for it to be lower. Yeah, this checks out. It used a huge amount of data to come up with this assumption. Like it isn't uh, just like a hallucination. Like that's what makes this shine. Like it's using real life data. Like all of these tools went into generating this paragraph. Like it didn't like just do one quick search and give you a huge blob of hallucinations. It used like all of these kind to time series measurements to give you like the market trend right now. Let's try one more. Okay, we used the one tool, the portfolio tool from the agent, which is one of many, to view the portfolio of this address. This could have been a whale. Like if you're trying to copy trade someone, you can just put their address here and the agent will go do its analysis on this address and it will give you an analysis here. Let's move to personal tools since I'm using an authenticated instance of the Noya MCP. Mm, okay, one tool that I haven't talked about Like if you go to Noya, products, agent, if you go to the agent, I can talk to the agent right here, and it has its own chat, its own everything. But this is also integrated into the MCP. Like Claude can have access to your chats over here. It's like a cross history between the both. Let's try this. Let's try also uh, for it to check my history. Weird. Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, it's having some issues with Limitless and Polymarket. That will be sorted out by the end of the live stream, so no worries there. You get the idea. It's weird. Okay, let's try something simpler. Let's try sending some funds to another address. Let me grab address. Chat. Please send this. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is my address. Yeah, checks out. It's sent the amount. It has access to all of what swap remaining USDT. I believe AgentKit has this tool, so it should work. Interesting. Hmm. Yes, please. I think the issue here was a stale response from the bank. Like it was showing wrong information to the agent. That's why it got a bit lost and thought I don't have enough USDC on base. Let's see how this goes. You see here, like if you run into similar issues in real life, you'll have to like figure it out on yourself and try to debug it. Here, it ran into an issue. Like it ran into an issue, but it figured it out on its own without you having to read any of the logs. Like it read this and chose to approve. Like here, it's called the approve function. Uh, let's view the swap on Basecamp. Let's see the portfolio. Yeah, we previously had some USDC, okay, 0.4 and $1 of USDT. Now everything is in USDT. But this is like a small introduction to the execution layer in Noya Agent MCP does, but everything else is still being like ironed out and polished for you to use. Hopefully, very soon, everything will be stable and usable. So the data is pretty much complete. Like you can fetch any of the data. Like it's as you saw, like it uh, It fetches from a huge number of data, a huge number of data endpoints. For example, when we did the Kaito analysis and the sentiment analysis, it pulls data from many sources, but the execution layer is still a work in progress. But hopefully, very soon it will be a stable version that you can use in real life. And we will also be integrating it directly into Claude, so you don't have to do this. Like this won't be an issue for you. You will just go here, add connector, and uh, where is it? Custom connectors. It might be in here. Like we might find a way to add it into the uh, Float directory itself if they allow crypto tools. If not, it will be accessible through, I believe it's yeah, it's here. Add custom connector. You just add like Noya MCP and the URL. This will be added hopefully very soon, either tomorrow. We'll look into it into tomorrow's stream or after that. Uh, yeah. Okay. So a recap of everything. The Noya agent MCP is fully free for now. Data, execution, everything. So make sure to utilize it uh, and use it and give us feedback. We know it's still not perfect, but we're getting there and very fast. It's evolving extremely quickly, and very soon we'll be integrating with many other protocols and making it very much easier to connect into Claude or any other AI software that you use. So make sure to use it, give us feedback, generate an API key here. Like it's free. It's we create the wallet for you, so there is no risk for you, and the benefits are huge. You get data analysis, you get execution, you get personal data analysis. Like it can run analysis on your own address. So yeah, uh, make sure to give it a spin and let us know how it goes. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a lovely day.